Okay, let's try this again and see if anybody can see me. Looks like we might be streaming. Oh, this looks better. This looks better. Well, what fun I've had. I don't think I was streaming at first, so maybe everybody might have gone by now. I seem to be having a slight problem with my streaming system, which I've only just figured out. Now I think I'm on top of it, so I suspect I have no viewers at present. And this chat stream thing ain't gonna work now. It might do, I might try to keep it. So yeah, I played all the music for a while, this great music, and nobody was able to watch because something wasn't right. There we go, slowly getting people coming on. Okay, well, it's still got chat and vision. We'll see if anybody actually comes to watch after I made such a mess. Hello viewers, hello. Let me know if you're out there. There's been technical problems. Okay, that's mysterious. So that's not let that do stuff by itself first of all, so that's I'll let them be the computer. Oh goodness. Oh dear. It's not gone well at all. Probably should have stayed in bed today. I think this has not been one of the greatest days I've ever had, but I'm still not sure if anyone can actually see this showing up, or whether I'm suspecting no would be the answer. Let's have a quick look and see how it's showing. Technical problems. Oh my goodness. Oh, hang on. Thought I saw a message there from someone. Oh, hang on. Oh, Style Gaming, you're there. Thank goodness. Oh dear, I didn't want it to do that. Yeah, I'm having problems here, so I'm glad that you can see this. That means it's going out, which is a bonus. It's a bit easier than I wanted to, actually. Okay. I've forgotten how to play this now. I wasn't expecting an attack straight away. Hang on, no, was that me that attacked them? Oh, it's in demo mode again. Oh. No, I hadn't forgotten to do this stream. I'd actually started and I was going and it just didn't connect. It didn't connect. It didn't. So it was showing as streaming, but it was my intermediary. I used Restream to stream to Twitter at the same time. Look at that, it's changed everything. It's making medium first time around, and make my medium. And I think this is what you wanted. What's that one again? What does that one do? Oh, that's without the fighting, is that right? Yeah, I hadn't forgotten. I probably lost. Everyone probably sat there wondering what had happened. I thought I was streaming, and it just didn't come through. I don't. So it looks like my intermediary service is now going to get ditched. Oh yeah, the music's brilliant. This I streamed all the music from the start through, and I was talking and nobody could hear me. Right, this is it. Okay. I sort of need to remind myself how to play this game. Yeah, my dad loved this game. Probably played this game more than most with my dad. It's the only thing that's working from oh dear. The only thing that's working from Restream at the minute is the chat, but it's better than nothing. At least I've got Envision chat that way. Right, now I need to remember how to do this. Okay. Right, okay, I'm stuffed. How do I move these guys? No. Oh no. I can't move them. They're not... Oh, this is not very good. Nobody'll... You complete it in under 5 minutes. Right, well, I think I'm going to finish this game in under 5 minutes, because I can't remember how to... I thought it was space to switch to a different thing. I thought it was space, so I'm going to have to... There's going to be a game here of just figuring out what the keys are, and then I think... It's not very good. Right, I've got the tank running. Oh, I can do it all with the tank, I think. Oh dear. How do I get these guys to move? Move! What key is it? This is ridiculous. I've got one bloke killing everyone and I can't do anything. Right, hang on. I mean, what am I supposed to do? Looking for the instructions now. Change units. Oh, right, okay. That doesn't work. Right shift key, but you cannot use... Right, that's why I can't do it, because it's set to auto fire. Right, we'll find out. Right, well let's just sacrifice my last cut. Unless I'm... Unless I'm operating on the keyboard. Because you can do it by keyboard as well, can't you? Come to think of it. 1, 2 and 3 you think it is? Alright, here we go. Well, I'm about to... okay, I've got 2 tanks here. Let's see if I can take them all out of my tanks. Oh, they're good. Oh, figured it out. Have I? No. Oh, you buggers. I can do this, I can do this! Come on, the other guys ready to be massacred. Right, I'm stuffed now. W S 80. God, I hate that configuration. Left alt is fine. Okay. I think I'm gonna have to get a joypad at this rate. Ah! What? What happened there? They all just fell off! Why did they all fall off is the question. Yeah. Right, okay, I'm going for this. Oh, I'm gonna have this. I'm gonna have this. No, I'm just using the disc version. I'm gonna have this and I'm gonna start again because I've got it figured out now. Come on. See him get... no, no, no! Ah! Oh. Right. Let's go back to the menu. There we go. Thank you. Yes. Great, isn't it? The number of things they stacked into this game. That looks 16 colour as well, actually. Right, I don't think I'm going to do it as quick as you, but let's see what happens. We'll do it properly this time. We're going to play it properly. The music is fantastic on this. Oh, I should have taken that line at the top. Yeah, I did. Yeah, I did. I did, Wagyu. Thanks for joining us. Go on, that's... I suppose I should have taken up there so I had some gold coming, shouldn't I? Of course, I had a cracked version of this game, and part of the magic of having a cracked game was that you... had to figure out what the rules were. Do you know what? It's slightly unfair because in this... There we go. Oh, that's not good. Why is he... obviously to have auto fire stuck on. Switch that off. Did the tank just get... the cannon just get pulled out? No. I switch off the auto fire? Oh, this is it. It's down to one man. But one man can make a difference. Gotcha. Well, I hope this isn't going to ruin the game now. Yeah, T to make the trousers fall down, and OK plus, right. Oh, I did get some gold. I controlled the line. Excellent. Oh dear. Well, seeing how badly I did on that last one, I'm not fancying my chances. It is slightly unfair that you can move more than one division at once, in my opinion. Yeah, I've got auto fire stuck on, which is going to make this really difficult. And now I can't even control when it goes up and down. No, he won't fire at all. Oh, this is hopeless. I should have known better than to play a game with any arcade element. I'm going to get thrashed on this. My reactions are not feeling so great at the minute as well. Let's take that one. I think let's take that one. Oh, sugar, I forgot about this. Oh, but if it's auto-firing and I can't switch it off... Oh, he won't do anything! He won't do anything! He won't do anything! It won't fire! He won't do anything! He won't move! He's just standing still! Oh, stop it! Alright, I think I'm gonna... if you don't get them with the cannon, you goosed. You guessed? You... do you know what? I love North and South, but I'm very close to chucking this in because this just ain't happening. Everything that could go wrong is going wrong, and I literally cannot control the bloke. Oh, I've got another. I cannot control him. Let me just have a check and see what the settings are. I don't understand why I've got auto fire happening, and I can't understand why it just won't move. It was just it was just standing still. This is why Megalomania is so much more calm and, you know, peaceful and all the rest of it. No, I can't see any reason why that would be. Yeah, it's got no auto fire. People playing large. Oh, I don't give monkeys about that. It's just I can't actually figure out that this tank. Oh, the tank stopped. Fire! Oh, for God's sake! I mean, I don't understand why all of my. I mean, all my horses just gave up then, and they hadn't even. Oh no, this is impossible. This is impossible. All of my blokes just fell off their horses before. Hey? Oh God. Right, okay. Oh, Megalomania. I like Megalomania. Why aren't my blokes coming out? Come out! They're not coming! There he goes! Come out! Oh, for fuck's sake! I was 10 years old when I was playing this. Yeah, this is impossible. This is impossible. Well, where's the joystick go? I'm not even moving that. Oh, this must be a bad crack or something because this makes no sense. I'm not even moving that. Jesus. No wonder I can get... There's something very funny going on with this. What have I got here? Oh god, I might as well start. No, I can't go there. Right, if I put him there, I'll start trying to fortify my. I'll just take that one, I think. He's gonna get a tab on him. Well, it's quite interesting. It's probably just something wrong with the emulation here, that's causing the problem. Maybe I'm just past it. Maybe I'm just too like. Well, I don't think I am because there's some quite demonstrable. Oh, see, that wasn't too bad. Yeah. Oh, sugar. But the horses, the cavalry, I'm just getting nowhere. I mean, that one didn't even fight the. Right, let's see if I can do this without them all falling off. Yeah, come on. Come on. Oh, he's given up. Should I even bother trying this again? Come on, give me. Right, this is a bit more like it. Come on. Why won't you go left? Go left! Oh, what's wrong with it? Right, even go right. Sugar. Why? It's. Oh, look, look. I'm not even pushing the key. I'm not even pushing the key. Something's wrong with it. I wasn't even pushing it, and he was jumping to that. You need to hold the fire down, take their cannon straight, and then move onto the cavalry, and then infantry. Okay. I'm not even controlling it anymore. It feels like it's just doing what it wants to do. Who have we got here? Yeah, look, I'm not moving that. I'm controlling it with the mouse. And it's just it just seems like there's random things happening here. I've got an idea though, if I switch. I think it's something to do with the keyboard capture. Right, let's see what we can do with the old cavalry. Because at the end of the day, slightly unfair that it can move all three of its things at once and I can only move one. This is the kind of thing that, yeah, it's broke. Oh, it seems a little tiny bit on the unfair side that it can move three things at once. And I cannot move hee-haw. Here you go, right. I'm going to give it full wallopings. Yeah, snookered me. Okay. Oh dear. Need that guy to throw a couple of tomahawk. Yeah, this is unworkable. This is unworkable. I've got an idea what might be happening actually. I've got an idea what might be happening. I could try another version. I've got a feeling it's going to do the same thing. Yeah, I'm completely... Yeah, I don't think it's going to make any difference what version I'm using, because I think it's actually to do with my trackpad. Yeah, right. I'll try another version. I think I might have another one. And then I'll give up. And I'll play something else. I'm not having very good luck at the minute with anything at all. In fact, anything at all. Anything at all. I'm having no luck at all. I did have another version of North and South around here. I did have one. I did have one, but now I don't by the looks of it. But I don't think this one that I've downloaded is any different to the one I normally use, to be honest. So, because it is one of those things I tend to... hang on. Nope. Nope. Okay. Well, the only other option is to try and download another version before I give up. Right, so I'm just having a look. No, I'm looking at the exact place I got the first version from. Right, let's try a different one. Which I expect is going to be exactly the same. That can't be right. Ah, here we go. Oh, there's tons of different cracks actually, so there is every chance that there's something not quite right with that. Don't know which one to go for. Right, let's try this Cortex one. I've got a sneaky feeling it's going to go funny as well. Right. Okay, then we're going to try the Cortex version. It's funny, I hadn't realised how many games weren't properly cracked until recently. There's quite a few that had issues. I think most of mine were 100%. 100%ers. Nearly said 100%. Next thing is, where did it save that? Here we go. Right, let's reset. I don't know in WinUAE when you do a soft reset, if it is like a proper soft reset, or if it's like a hard reset. As in, is there still, do things still stay resident in memory? I don't know if you press reset in the menu whether it keeps the bootstraps. Well, here we go. It says infogrames again. Scooby-Doo. In the wrong flipping thingy. Right. Well, here we go. The one I did notice, right, I'm going to set it to the easiest level as well because this is hopeless. Isn't there something else you can click over it? Tell this game is made by the French, can't you? Right. Right, set it to easy as well. There's no shame in that. Wasn't that Weird Dreams a French game? Because that's a potty one. Right. Let's see what happens. I'm feeling Weird Dreams is a French one. I could be wrong. Let's see how quickly I can lose this then. Sugar. Right, brilliant. Right, but to use this one as well. Right, 2 blokes to kill 2 cavalrymen. Do 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 do. Oh, that was handy. Oh, I don't know what actually caught him because I didn't actually see any bullets there. Must have been rubber bullet. Right, now it's gone potty again. I can only go backwards. Oh, that was pot luck because it suddenly went. It suddenly went a bit strange. Right. Right, so really I should want to take that one. And I think I'll just take that one. And oh, hello. Is this someone for me? Ah, Sandy. British. Is that why Mad Show is a... Okay. Mad Show. I'll have to... Right, I'll tell you what. I'm going to carry on until I lose this and I'm going to give Mad Show a go. Is that OCS or is it AGA? I think I'm going to... OCS, right, we're going to give Mad Show a go then. Right, I'm About to lose this one, I think. Yeah, I used to play this game. This is one of the first ones I used to play. It's fire. Right, brilliant. How did that happen? How did that happen? How did it... I don't understand why I lost everyone all in one go. They did nothing, and then they all just fell off. Favourite games. Oh, hang on, about to get a cramp in my throat here. This is really bad. Oh, no, got it. Got rid of it. Oh, I've still got 2 blokes. Let's know how my blokes fell off the horse. Move down, move down! They won't move down! God, blimey. Pinball Dreams, Pinball Fantasies, Sensible World of Soccer, 95-96. I reckon I can do this. Sensible World of Soccer, 95-96. What other games? Quite like Supremacy, although I can't really play it anymore. What other games? This is it. Oh, he's using this. Yes! Get in! Just use that little Rambo one to... Hopefully he hasn't got any more. Hostages. Is that a game? I've never heard of it before. Or hostages in this. Can you take I don't... I'm confused. Hang on. I've just realised I could conceivably, if I win another thing, I could conceivably win this. I'm not going to send him in. I'm just going to move him to safety. Do you mean hostages in this game, or hostages? There's a game where there's hostages, or hostages? No, never heard of it. On the Amiga. Right, it's all gone wrong. Why do they do that? Oh, he took out his own men. Or did they fall off as well? Right. What's he doing? What's going on? What is going on? What? Why? Is there something wrong with this version? It was out for everything. I've never heard of it. I've never heard of hostages. What do you do in it? I don't understand how I won that. I don't understand why all those blokes just walked straight into the water and killed themselves. I don't understand why everybody jumped off their horses. I've won. Yeah, I don't think this is right. Dear me. This is a good bit of animation, this, actually. It's very clever. Rainbow Six, I wouldn't know off the top of my head. It's like Moonstone. When it was mentioned earlier, I said never heard of it. As soon as I looked, I thought, oh yeah, I know that one. Let's look up Mad Show then. Yeah, yeah, I think they just gave up. Rather that probably worked out it was a life, some sort of piracy gone on. Right, Mad Show. Let's see if we can find that. Is it actually in French as well? Language French, right, okay, this will be interesting. Game archives, let's see. Never heard of Mad Show. Right, try the Cortex crack again. I don't really hear about Cortex these days. No, the file's not there. Okay, we'll try a different version. So I've never played this before, I've got no idea what it's about. Just gonna make sure I've got a joystick set up for it. I'm not really an arcadey game person, so if it's like that, it'll be, oh, it might not be that fun to watch, but let's reset this. Oh, hang on, have I even put the disc in? No, is the answer. It's French. Hostages, I don't know, we'll do hostages next. No, I hadn't. Insert the disc. Mad Show. Let's see what we've got on. Well, that is a good start. Mustn't be. That must be because it's 1 point. Oh, it says greetings to Cortex. Doesn't actually say it's Cortex. Well, they're a big company, aren't they? Simart. It's funny to have a game that came out in French only. Okay. Oh, hello. Somebody smuggling peanuts. Okay. Okay, we'll give this a go and then we're going to try hostages. Okay. Right. Okay. Yeah, this is. Am I in the game yet? I don't think she is speaking French. Am I? Is this the game or is this the menu still? Welcome to the Mad Show. Oh my god, I should have started with this. I'm not in the game yet, okay. Competition. Ah, is it asking me for an option? Oh, my days. Entertainment. Name of the player. None of the letters matching up. One. One. What? Oh, yeah, might be French keyword layout. What? Luke Skywalker. What? They're oh, they're a number for these 4 mini games. Beach volleyball players have and Toki, the intro scene has one. Well, I've got a video that after Guru Larry did his video about the Dynamite Ducks alternate intro, where you change some code in the disk image. How do I actually get this to do anything? And it's present in the ST version as well. Oh, what have I... Okay, I don't understand what I'm meant to do here. What? What? Any guidance on what I need to do? Is it a number 1 on numeric pad? Oh, I'm pressing 1 to 4 and it's... I don't have a numeric keypad, I'd have to go and get... Can I do a numeric keypad for this? Let's try it. Oh yeah, I've done it, right, okay. Right then. Not a game for the Amiga 600 this then. What? What's going on? What am I... Shoot the bright... But how do I shoot? Oh, right, got it. This is mental. It's like the Generation game. It's like the Generation game. Yeah, I'm trying up a fire. God, the gun sound is feeble, and there's like little ghosts like puking on me or something. Hi, Camels. Oh, this is the stuff. This is what I should have started with. We're going to start with this again at some point. Oh, I got him. Direct hit. Have I done it? God, it's got the sounds taken straight from an Astronic 2000. Right. Okay, so now we seem to be getting to the bottom of this. There's 1 on this. Okay, so let's try. Why would you use the numeric keypads? So he's sort of getting teleported into an... Okay, got some music now. Well, this must be complicated whether it's loading, because it's scanning through the entire disk. Oh my goodness. This is just... Oh! What? uh... This is just like 3 random games that have just been stuck together, or 4 random games. I mean, it's an interesting concept because I couldn't work out where the game started. Yeah, I think I did lose that one. I'd been good if I could have figured out how to actually swing. Purdy lost. Yeah. Is that it? Game over? Mad show. Oh, welcome to the Mad Show. Right, well, we'll try the other 2 games. And then we'll have a look at hostages. There he goes. Right then, 3. To find 3 on my keyboard. Maybe that's 3. There we go. 3 was 1 off. Here we go then. What will this be? A man shooting a brain on a thing, or having a lightsaber battle on a rock and the moon, getting angry with them? Maybe it'll be, I don't know, wrestling in oil and marzipan. I don't know. Why do they make firing so difficult? Oh! Hang on a sec. I need to make sure I've got this. I'm pushing the right keys, because... Yeah, all is fine, so... Uh-oh. Whoop! Why can't I fire? This looks like it could be alright if I could get the flipping thing to fire. Whoa! Oh, this is just computers hating me. Oh, did I fire it then? Is that my one? Can I catch that? Thank you. Can I have that? Alright, this is not very exciting. I don't even know which one's mine now. Oh, I've realised you have to push up and fire again. What a waste of time. Oh, this is getting really silly now. What's this? Fuel? Oh, I don't need fuel. Oh. Can I catch one of these, or am I about to get killed if I do that? This is... What? Stay away from the crocodile below and refuel when the thing comes. Do I need fuel? I can't see my fuel going down. Oh! There we go. Is this it? Or I just float around waiting for someone to... I mean, he's not even moving. Can I not catch one of these, or... Do I need fuel? Oh. I mean, it looks like a sort of cool concept, but... Oh. Snaky thing down there. Sort of in some kind of corridor in a prison sewer or something. I'm not really paying attention even to what I'm doing. Can I catch these things? This is awful. This is... He's basically just waited until he's got hit by something. This is utter rubbish. Oh look, there comes one. Oh, so one of them. Alright. Have that. Is that it? Alright, I'm gonna try the fourth game, but I can't sit through any more of this rubbish. I'll never. So, it's, I don't know, have I done all of them yet? I won, yeah. So, which one haven't I done? I did. Is it 2 I've not done? Yeah, that looks like 2. Okay, let's do 2. 2. Get the awful music. I'm not going to try and complete it. It's rubbish. I'll just see what this one looks like and then we'll give hostages a go. Right. I mean, what am I doing here then? What is that meant to be? Alright, so I turn around, fire and... What? Right, okay. I am not really finding that there is a lot of peril in this game. Hop, hop. Is that robot meant to... Oh, uh-oh. Ah. The small guy on the bonce first, right. Do I do that with this thing? Hop. Hop, hop, hop. God, this is ridiculous. Okay. Come here, little bugger. Hop. Hey, you bastard, come here. Hop. Get it. Oh, that hurt. Why didn't they do that within seconds of me? Come here. Come here, you little midget. Come here. Oh, there we go. Yeah. It's like WWF. He's just sitting there looking at me. You've never seen the blue thing before. Oh, we got 8 people now. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, we can do a roll call. Yeah, go for it. If anyone wants to announce themselves, really appreciate you watching because, God, I'm having a miserable time in my life in general. So it's nice just to have people turn up. So, and you know, you get to 37 years old and you're playing a game like this. You've never seen the blue thing before. Uh-oh! Oh, blimey. He's given up and gone away. Oh. This is crackers. Right, right. No, 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 no. This is crackers. Oh, wasn't ready for that. Can I get him to fire it into that eye thing? There we go. Have one of them. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Living the dream, yeah. Shoot him right in the iris. Yes, have that, have that. Of course, if you just shoot to the side of the eye, it doesn't cause any major harm to him. You have to get him right in the centre. Oh my goodness. Right. I can't take any more of this game, so let's do hostages. Yeah, my feelings too. Hostages, so it's on the Amiga. Is Hostages OCS then? I think you did tell me it was. Hostages, let's have a look. Still on the theme music game since the 90s. I'm just reading a review of it, but where can I get it from? This is a French game. Never heard of it. Oh, it was released in '89. Okay, that might be why it passed me by. Let's see. Just trying to find it. It's somewhere out there on the internet. I think I might need to take a very quick break before we start this. Hostages. Oh, it's another Infogrames one. Okay, cool. Let's go for the Cortex crack. Right. And get the thing put in. Hang on a minute, is this multiple discs? It's one disc, right. Okay. Okay, I'll let the intro play, and I will step outside while that's playing just for a second, so I'll have no idea what the game's about, but I'll leave you to watch the intro while I go and, oh no, click something, while I go and do some essential maintenance for people of my disposition. In fact, no, better idea than that. I won't do that because I need to know what's going on. I want to watch the intro as well. So, what I'm going to do is play you a very short message about piracy from our friends from Fast.
And now it's time for
The Ongoing Adventures of Elspar and the Federation Against Software Theft.
Oh no, not maths again. I hate maths.
And Mr. Jones is such a rotter. If only there was some way I could get at him, you know, really hurt him. You know, you told me about the school computer club.
Yeah?
And how Mr. Jones lets everybody copy software and even does it himself.
Oh, I do recall telling you about that.
Well, I rang fast and told them all about it. Hello, is that fast? Well, I've got to tell you something, Mr. Jones. He's been copying computer discs, and he copies computer discs and gives them to everybody, and he passes them around, and he's got computer games, and he passes them to people, and they copy the discs, and then everybody in the whole world has got discs, and I'm so worried about the programmers ending up destitute paupers on the roads. You know, it's not fair, and I'm just so angry about it because he's been so betrayed. He's betrayed my innocence by copying computer games and discs and stuff, and that's, you know, it's deeply upset me. I'm not sure what they'll do, but they were very interested.
Well, I hope they get him. I hate him. I hate doing lessons with him. Maths. I hate maths.
Suddenly, a policeman appeared, placing Mr. Jones under arrest.
But this is ridiculous. I've been trying to simply help children, elucidate them and learn them about computers. They need to know about it because the future is computers, and that's where their careers could well be. Very well, sir. That's all very well and good. Well, I'm afraid we're going to have to take you down the nick. You can do all the elucidating you need to do down at Pentonville. You're looking like doing quite a long stretch, Sunshine. Oh, blimey. Look, they've nabbed him. I want to share that reward with you.
Good day in hell and I shall have rewarded you. I've got a great idea now. I'm going to have £1,000. I'm going to go out and, like, I'm going to start taking drugs because that's like one of the main problems, not having money. Well, I've got money and I can just stop any time I want to. Hooray!
That's £1,000 reward for information leading to prosecution and conviction.
Else was here to protect all of the software. So you pirates better look out.
Oh, well, hang on. Image has disappeared. Here we go. I hope you've all learnt from that. Let's play hostages. No, I didn't blub. I got frustrated though. Nice to see you, Leo. There we go. I'm not looking at the numbers, so I've no idea how many people are here. So anyone that is here, hello, thank you for joining us. If you've not previously watched it. Whoa, hang on, what's going on here? Embassy has been overrun by a group of terrorists. Stop. The demands are unacceptable. Stop. It's up to you to free the embassy. Disarm the terrorists. Stop. Crack my cortex. Stop. Do I need to let this keep going, OSG, or do I need to... What do I do? I can buy the right. First level your voice spotlights. Right, okay. I can't actually see the chat window anymore. This is going to get complicated because I'm going to need some guidance for this. I'm never going to make it. I'm going to be... skip this now. Right, okay. Right. Hostages. What do I want? Lieutenant, Captain, Commander. Well, I'll do Lieutenant because mission training, is that it? Oh, mission training to get an idea. I mean, the sounds are quite nice. Loading something. Music stopped. Oh, I wasn't reading it. Marks were crossed on this plan. Once you were there, you must survey the side of the embassy in your field of vision, and you must intervene in the assault to protect your team. Up to you to play Delta Echo. Hey. I don't know what I'm doing. Right. How is it? And out of your men. B to find the 3 positions marked. Right. Hang on, is this the game or what? Delta. What's going on here? Oh, he's brown bread. Is that it? It's just like real life. It's all over for him now. What do I do now then? Oh no! Oh, that's okay. Space. Yeah. So what do I do? Is that it? Do I just have to watch him? I should have gone in the hot. Well, what do I do then? Is it escape or press 2? Ah, right, okay. It's going to be 2 on the numeric pad again, isn't it? No, it's not having it. Oh, F2. Right then, okay. Come on then, Echo, let's get you needlessly killed. Boom. I'm about to get killed again. Yeah. Okay. Right, I think I'm beginning to get the hang of this now. Sad the way the music just stops. So, the concept of this game is that you are walking under sniper fire, and the only way the snipers can spot you is with this spotlight. So when they see you, they don't think, quick, get a floodlight or anything like that. Oh, this is fucking stupid. And you say this game was popular? Team decimated. Press fire to start again. Alright, okay, let's give it another go. Alright, come on Delta, let's get you killed. Yeah, oh, this is ridiculous. I can't help but think it's stupid because It's not that easy. People leaving their front doors open. A bit funny, really, bearing in mind there's all these people shooting everywhere. Getting through that window. There we go. Can you not see him hanging over the window there? Oh, here. Oh, for fuck's sake. Hot Club. Delta, you were useless. This is... yeah, Delta's no good. Oh, uh-oh, get back in. Go for it. No. Oh. How come when they see him, they stop firing? Street Fighter 2 Champion Edition's new Tubers Challenge. Oh. Look, you can see him, shoot him. Get in that window. Oh dear. He can see him, why isn't he shooting him? Oh, go for it. I'll tell you what, for an area where there's a lot of people firing off guns, a lot of people seem to leave their front doors open. That's him gone. Dead. He's dead. He's finished. Right then. Mike's best. See where Mike ends up. You get sent all the way back to the beginning. Of course you do. I'd gone quite a way as well. Right, come on. Come on then, Mike. Off we go. Yeah. Oh, you need to get to the right crosses. Okay. I don't know how to check the map. Yeah, go on, shoot it. I like the way they only shoot if any of the light touches him. But as soon as he's out of the light, they just go, oh, he's disappeared. The team is decimated. So the training mission's the easy one. Let's try target. That can't be too hard. So you need to check your map. Yeah, you're a Delta, right. We're just going for it. We're just going for it. Oh! And now I've got a better idea of how to do it. You just have to know to just keep running. I don't really feel like this is that great a game, to be honest. You can go straight through them as long as they're not still. And you don't turn around like that. Alright, come on then, Mike. Let's get you slaughtered as well. These controls are pretty... Go in the hot club. These controls are awful as well. It's a stealth game. Okay, well, I don't think I can get my head around it. This... It's a great game, you've got to play it properly. It's a stealth game. Yeah, I just, it's not really... I mean, I'm like that with Yolanda. It's not that... Yeah, well... The thing is, it's got to engage you, or for me, it's got to engage me enough to want to do what it's trying to get me to do, and I don't find this... I mean, I'm sort of figuring out what the mechanics of the game are in it. It's a bit... It doesn't really seem like what the Special Forces would do either. It's a bit... Like, you'd never stick your head up like that, because you're basically asking to have a bullet put in the middle of it. I mean, I wasn't even in the bloody light then. I mean, you wouldn't be creeping about like this on the street anyway. Realistically, you'd have all three of them come out at the same time. I know it's... Oh, hang on. Oh, is that the map? Right, so am I going the wrong way? Right, we'll find out. Is this light going to piss off? Right. So I'm right next to the... He's a shield. Right, so is this the first cross here? Hey. Look, there he is. Can see him. Shoot him. I can run. How do I run? So is that... Right. Right, so am I at the right place now? Have I done it? What do I need to do now? Go to the next... Let me have a check of the map here. Yeah, I need to go a bit further up and turn around the corner. Choose the other guy. I ain't got the other guy anymore. Oh no, he's there. Right, okay. I should have left that other guy. He's dead. He's dead. Mike's dead. Mike, Echo, Delta. Yeah, so what do you do? If the other ones are dead, then you can't do much really, can you? Has it got to be Mike again? It went down in the blaze of glory. Well, I don't get this game in the slightest. But what happens if one of your guys gets splattered on the way? If I was reviewing this game, I think I would very quickly have got frustrated with it. Hang on, Delta's in that first one. Oh, go for it, go for it, go for it. If one dies, you lose advantage points from the nest level. Gotcha. Right, well there's Delta. Right. Echo. Right, let's go for it. Get up. I'm just gonna have to leg it through this one. Right, he's dead. Get 7.38, scored 80 plus in the magazines. Well, I saw a review for 56% when I was looking on Lemon Amiga. I just don't seem to be getting into this game very much. Right, let's see how we get with Mike. Well, I've got one in position now anyway, haven't I? So I thought I saw a 56%. There we go. Get in that window. Right. So. How do I run, by the way? Oh, for fuck's sake. Right, so how do I shoot someone now? Does it now go on to the next? I thought I saw one that was kind of 56%, but press return to go to the next screen. Right. Yeah, oh, then float off. Right, press return to go to the next screen. Or F10 to start again. Right, let's see what happens then. We're going to the sniper. Okay. Nothing. Oh, right, okay. What do we do now then? Embassy. F1. Is that my... Right. Okay. F1. What do I do now then? Any advice on what to do now? Delta F1. Oh, right, okay. Hotel F4. Right. Is this me? Oh, okay, well, I'll try that. Looks like it's just across the street. Yeah, that's what I'm trying. I've got F1, so how do I... Nothing's happening is the thing I'm noticing. It's just... what... Is there anything meant to be happening, or what do I need to do? FT, yeah, they're the dead chaps. Bravo, Tango, or Bravo. Do I have to go for Bravo? Oh, I'll get them outside the embassy, I would have thought. Or by the window, whatever that's meant to be. Oh, there we go.
Go. Go. Go.
What just happened? Alright. You need to move your new people. F5, 6, 1. Oh, I've got... So they've drafted in a few more people, and I've just had one drop off the end of a rope. Oh. Well, I might just be slaughtering people. Oh, right, okay, I'm killing innocents. I'm killing innocents, aren't I? I just saw someone and I thought I'll shoot them, but it was just completely random. So I don't... it's violent. The time keeps going backwards as well, I've noticed. Ah. I've got no bullets now. I want to shoot him. I've got no bullets. Why can't I shoot him? Is that one of my guys? Oh, there we... Oh. So I'm shooting into an embassy at the minute, killing people. he's Igo. Good. So I'm just shooting into an embassy. I'm not quite sure about what this is going to do for international diplomacy. It's okay. It took my bullet. It took my target thing off. That's it. Come wandering past the window. Now you can see bullets flying through. Why don't you just come wandering past the window? Oh, but I'm so interested about what's happening over by that window. There I am. I'm tempted to come up to the window. Oh no, death. I never expected that. Switch and breach. Switch to the... Oh, right. Now I need to switch to the... Okay. And what I need to try and do is not make the rope guy just drop off the end of the rope like I did last time. Come to the window. Come on, come up to the window. Don't worry, it's lovely at the window. No, it looks like they're not going to come. Right. So now I need to switch to rope guy. Now is this is Tango. Right, now I understand. So Tango, we want yeah. So I've just been picking them off. Oh, they're really thick. They just go walking up to the How do I get him in? Come on, get in. Rainbow Six. I don't know what Rainbow Six is, so this. If I can get him in, then, you know. But I don't. F4. I'm pushing F4. He's not going in. F4. I've never heard of Rainbow Six. I've never heard of it. I don't pay attention to any of these, particularly these games that look like real life. Tom Clancy 3D shit. Yeah, I mean those things. I don't like these games that are so realistic that they look like they could be real life. Particularly as I've known a few people who have been in genuine SAS situations and it damages you for the rest of your life. Never heard of it. I've no interest in it whatsoever. The people that have actually been through these scenarios are usually permanently damaged, or you know they have to carry that for the rest of their life, and it's ridiculous. And generally, the people that end up in those positions doing this kind of work, in my opinion, are the ones that are. I'm still trying to get it to work here. They're the ones that are the nutcases, basically. And they think, oh, good, we can get the nutcases to do this, and they get them. You know, they get drafted into the army and the forces because they're nutcases. And when they want to do the really dirty stuff, they take them out of the army and hire them as mercenaries. I see where you're coming from, Wagyu. Yeah, yeah. Well, think about Zool. I can't get this to work. I cannot get this. I can't get this guy to. Nothing's happening. It's just saying hotel, hotel, hotel. This is. It's just sitting there like a piece of soap. I've no idea how I got it to. I'm now just hitting every key. I've hit every function key. Nothing's happening. If you've got any ideas how to make this do anything, because I'm pressing the key, it's just not. It's just got this X. It's just got this X there. Yeah, they are the pride of our country, but there are also a lot of people that serve in those ways are taken advantage of, and it's great. The things they do are ridiculous. I should know these what these people do is incredible, but um, they're asked to do things that are ridiculous, absolutely ridiculous for sometimes hard to understand reasons. Um, and if you're involved in those kind of things, and I'm very fortunate that I've never been involved in those things. I could never serve in the military because I'm just not made of the right stuff. They are bolder, braver, but often crazier people than I am. And a lot of the people that get involved in those things are people that are often not afraid to die. In fact, put their hand up for every single crazy thing that they possibly can. Um, yeah, that's right. Somebody does have to, but it all depends what they're involved with. I'm a historian, and it frustrates me that there's things that this country has done that I cannot discuss because they're protected under the Official Secrets Act, and a lot of the problems we have in the Middle East. And I'm certainly not I'm by no means a politically correct person. I'm not a crazy leftist or anything like that. But I have absolutely no doubt that some of the things we've done in the Middle East have just been for, rather than geopolitical reasons, have been done for economic reasons. They've been about trying to impose certain ideologies and economic advantage over areas of the Middle East, and we've sent people out doing this kind of stuff that scars them for the rest of their life, purely to feather a few nests. That's my opinion. Yeah, that's my opinion. Yeah. No, not necessarily even just oil. I mean, oil's at the centre of it, but there's all kinds of the things have gone on that and there's a few books out there, and there's a couple of books out there that are written about some operations we were done, but they're not written about operations in the present day. They're not written as if they're operations that were done at the time they were done. They write them as if they're in South America or something like that. And I know this because I know people that were on operations, and they've said this book's come out, it's got my name in it, and they're saying I was on an operation in South America 20 years after I retired. You know, I mean, so people are writing about these things, but they won't write what it was. They put it in a different scenario. But I have a problem with these games which are like they're a glorification of it and a trivialization of things that people have done for this country with the best intentions, that will carry that for the rest of their life. And if you've been around someone who wakes up in the middle of the night 50 years 50, 60 years after they've been involved in operations and still think things are happening around them when they wake up, they are still tuned into that. It's incredible, you know. Yeah, that's it. I know the exact sort of things, mate. I know exact sort of things. Probably things I shouldn't be talking about on my YouTube channel, but you won't see everything, though. I can promise you that. I can absolutely promise you that. Absolutely promise you. You will not see everything, because there are plenty of things that don't go. They're not in any way recognised by the MOD, and the operations that don't. As simple as that. Now, I might be talking complete and utter rubbish. Who knows? Who knows? But that when things my personal belief is when certain things need to be done, they don't go through the MOD. The MOD might be involved in them, but they don't they don't go through. But like I say, I don't the people that serve this country, generally speaking, are well, they're just ridiculously brave, but they're crazy. And if you look at the way that some of our armies were equipped, so you look like at the Suez Crisis, there were people going in, paratroopers going in on missions, armed with French World War II parachutes that only had a 50% chance of opening when you jumped out. I mean, ridiculous things. Planes with planes with the wings falling off, you know, and half a platoon or whatever being killed. You know, it just anyway. That's so I'm quite sensitive about this sort of thing, really, and you know, it does slightly bother me when. Because a lot of the people that do the hardest things get no recognition. I've got, you know, I've got a relative who was honoured as a civilian, who did a good job in the war, but just switch people. I can't. How do I switch people? It won't let me do it. I'm pressing the keys. I don't know what I've got to do. You would have thought they would have thought something funny's going on by now. Oh, I'm getting close to giving up on this. I can't get it to do it. I can't get it to do it. It's just giving me this stupid bloody thing going. How do I breach the window? Why is this cross moving around? Why is nothing working? I know I had him in position. But how do I get to him? What do I press? All it's doing is moving this sodding red cross. I know the bloke on the rope, but it's only moving this sodding cross around. How do I get it to do anything? Please. Oh, my life is a mess. Right, I'm pushing every single function key. Tango. 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 Right, if it's not tango... Hotel, right. How do I get... It doesn't work. It does not work. Nothing is happening. Nothing is happening. Right, let's find the manual. I'm gonna find the manual. Hostages. Right, okay, slight problem here. At some point when I've been pressing the keys, I think I've switched off my mouse. Yeah. This guy needs an SAS Clippy to help. Yeah. Yeah, I've managed to switch off the mouse pad now. Alright. Here we go. Yeah, I should have done that. There we go. All I need to do... Yeah. All I need to do is understand how to see hostages manual. Oh yeah. Oh, I thought writing that I'm probably going to get something weird come up, but no. Right, placing your marksman, the roof, using your marksman. Right, breaking a window 20. Here we go. You may check on 5. Right, line down, crawl in the roof. Once your marksman in place, a helicopter will carry 3 members. Once you're on the roof, the console will display a map of the embassy and surrounding buildings. Next shows control panel on the right side of the console shows time remaining and the number of surviving team members. If one of the team members in immediate danger, his name will begin to flash. In this case, you should switch to that man and take whatever action necessary to prevent him being killed. Well, nothing's happening to him. He could stay up there all night and nothing will happen. Right. You select when you're marksman. Move the joystick gun sight around the screen. Done that. Repelling. They must gain access to the image on the edge of the roof, repelling down the side and break through a window. Yeah, but how do you get to that? Breaking a window. As he approaches the window, must stop. It doesn't tell you how to do that. I'm getting close to saying sod this and sod this for a game of soldiers. Ironically. Hang on. Is there a... What happens there? Oh no! It's reset itself. Oh. No kids would put this much pressure in. I can't go. You mean somewhere the F1 man is up. Oh well, it's too late now. It's too late now. It's gone. It's gone. It's finished. It's finished. There's no more hostages. It's done. It's done. No. Oh, it crashed. It was terrible. It was awful. Are there any suggestions for any more games? I'm happy to give one more a go and play it very badly and fail, and then give up. It's the best way I can put it. Oh, look, I'm watching this now. I've got it. 4 people watching. Beautiful. Everything's just working great. Defender of the Crown. That's a really old Amiga one, isn't it? I've got that runs in a workbench window, doesn't it? We'll give Defender... Yes, right. We'll give Defender of the Crown a go. Defender of the Crown. Never played Defender of the Crown. I'm guessing this runs in 256k. 2 discs. If it's 1986, I suppose it's got to run in 256k, doesn't it? Oh dear. Hopefully it runs okay under 1.3, because I don't know if I've got 1.2 ROM around. Defender of the Crown. Let's see if it takes 2 drives. In fact, it might not even work with. Let's see how bad I can be at this. I'm gonna hate this if you've never played it. There is an AGA version, is there? I think Captain Blood for more French on this. And the hostages of the... Oh, there we go. Whilst there's I'm not going to risk the AJ version because chances are it'll fall over. This is a very nicely presented game for 1986. Six great words, the infidels, the subjects plans to secret plan, vast dominions to each of the heroes. When the knights I didn't have time to read that. Wilfred of Ivanhoe, Geoffrey Longsword, Cedric. Well, they all look like the same bloke with different beards, except that guy looks a bit familiar. Leadership good, jousting good, average, I guess we should do. Let's see. Sherwood Forest. Robin of Locksley. Not too far from Sherwood, actually. I can't read, it's too quick for me to read. Right, I'm going to have to pause it because it keeps zipping past. Normans are assembling armies and Saxons will fight on each side, accuses the other of killing the king, stealing the crown. Robin tells you the struggle ahead is a task for a younger man. Men like you, he says, only you can save England. Robin Hood is crapped out. Robin Hood is raised on him, places his eight 3 times. Oh, this is nice. This looks very nice. Your income is 2, your treasure is yours. I don't like the way it keeps flicking from one screen to another though. Hold tournament, seek conquest. Isn't this bomb guy Robert? Yeah, I think it was Robin of Locksley. Locksley is one of the legends of Robin Hood. Although normally it's Locksley is spelled Loxley, and the other is, well, there's a few different versions of Robin Hood. There's one in Derby and there's one in all over the place. I don't know what I should do. Hold a tournament? Let's do it systematically. To the tournament we go. Do I point them? No. Oh, that's nice. Yeah, that's nice. Ashby de la Zouche. Oh, let's go off to Ashby de la Zouche. Lovely. Let's try it again then. Right, it's just for fame then. Oh, these are lovely drawn graphics. The Merry Men and Merry Men accounts the definitive one. Well, they are all legends, sort of made up, and everyone adds a bit on as they go. What am I doing here? Right, oh, I think I've just been snookerooed. Thus ends your day in the list in Ashby. You are not champion, but your deeds remembered. Okay. Should I really have been conquesting or something and take some of this land that's sort of empty? Okay. Can I go there? So you can come. Let's try the tournament again. I fancy another game. I'll go for a castle. Oh, okay. Okay. Seek conquest. Build campaign army. Okay. Oh, hang on. No, I haven't built anywhere. Try that. Send forth the campaign army. We'll just go over there. Oh look, that's my castle anyway. See conquest. That one there. Oh dear. Oh no, this is going to be a problem, isn't it? So. What? It didn't even give me a chance to click anything. Is this Amiga doing things by itself at the minute? What's going on? Norman rogues ambush your sheriff and steal the taxes. I mean, the graphics are lovely, but it feels like the world's just passing me by at the minute in this game. Do you know what? I'm suddenly realised I'm using a beta of WinUAE here, and I'm wondering if this has got a problem. I don't think I've got many people. Oh, I've got 27. Oh, they've been breeding. Right, I'm going to take back some lands here. Yeah, they've become a favourite. Okay. Send forth the campaign. We're going to take this one back. Yeah. So. Ferocious attacker one. Why doesn't it let me do the fair? How about you? Yeah, we're going to lose this. We've been slaughtered. It just seems to move itself on all the time, which is a bit disconcerting. They've lovely use of the Amiga though, to be fair. Well, let's go raiding instead. Let's just take have this one. So north or south, okay. Bit unfortunate about the standard. What do I do? Click, click, click. Am I clicking? Just sort of clicking. Don't need to click. You fight with, but you were captured. Again, it's lovely. This must be really nice in AGA as well. I guess they just brought across VJ graphics, right? Yeah, really nice colour cycling used there. I bet people were amazed when soldiers, catapults. Get some of them. Alright, then let's have a knight. Thank you. Let's try doing that. Let's read the old map. Like that. Okay. Well, we just do we have to do anything? So, road campaign army. We'll stick. We're gonna go all out this time, and send forth the campaign. Oh, we're gonna send them over here instead. There we go. Vastly bigger than a Humber. I don't know much about geography and stuff. I'm doing all right. I've got that army there. What's that there? That's well, what part of the country is that? I forget. That's where I live, isn't it? This is where I live, I think. Is Nottingham around here? Oh, I've moved to somewhere else now. Oh, I thought I'd already. Oh, that one there. You see Robin's there. Oh, it's Robin. Oops. Alright. I didn't. Oh, I don't know what I was going to do. Making a lot of use of the old colour cycling. Alright, here we go. Castle. I haven't got any catapults. Alright, well, I'll take that one there, get some more. On there. Alright, okay, that's fine. I think I've got a problem. Ugh, didn't even give me a chance to click anything. Well, I assume I'm going to be defeated. So it's territory. I'll have that one then. Oh, used to do some raisins, buy some, get some money, buy a cat. Okay, get it. Right, okay, let's go raiding then. Let's raid this one. Then I have to work out how I actually... More lovely colour cycling. Is it super fast clicking I need to do here? Super fast clicking, is that what it's wanting for? Oh, shooting star. Yeah, it's super fast clicking it wants. Oh, my boat's got through. There we go. Super fast clicking we can do. Super fast clicking, super fast. Wait, is it not just going forward the fence at the same time? Right, okay. Throw some grenades. Dodge, parry, spin, twist, and all the rest of it. Yeah, have some of that. Yeah, take that. I'm in the castle's inner sanctum. Oh, the chamber, you appearance in darkness, the glitz away, cruel something, open chest full of gold, something your men, you take the gun, fight your way through the castle. There you go, how's about that? First victory of the night, OSG. That was easy, I can do raiding like that all night. I'm obviously a nobleman, and I'm pretty nifty with my sword. Oh, supremacy's supremacy's quality, but I learnt that off of a cracked version, so I didn't have the manual. You have to sort of go around and build up like economies on all different planets, if I remember. Oh yeah, I want to rescue some fair maidens. I had an operation on my mouth once, and my face swelled up afterwards, and I started to have a bit of a fever and stuff, and I began to think that I was Robin Hood, or a reincarnation of Robin Hood, because one of the myths of Robin Hood is that he was called Robert, and the name Loxley was a bit like the place I lived in at the time, and then I was walking around with like a sort of blanket thing on my head, and I didn't know what was going on. It took about 3 weeks for me to recover. I'll tell you what, they don't put up much of a fight, do they? It's good with the shadow there, isn't it? Dodge, parry, twist. Get back, you dastard. It's a little bit back like that. And lunge! Oh, bugger off. Oh, no. No, that wasn't fair. Nothing happened there, he didn't even fall over. Fender of the arse, more like. Okay, I'm going to take that one this time. Yes. Because they're going to ravish her in a dastardly way otherwise. I'm not playing Shadow with the Beast. Is this the same thing then? I guess this is a Yes, looks like it. Right. Gonna go get myself some meat and pussy. This goes. You dirty devils. Back. There we go. Take that, you rotten scoundrel. What? What happened there? Am I supposed to be dealing with the other two as well? That's great, because you said you need to win this one the moment I lost. Oh, I wanted to see the fair maiden. And I was going to ravish her myself. Right, this is just going to turn into raid after raid. Yeah. Well, I hate to think what's happening to her right now, that fair maiden. She's probably not a maiden anymore. Yeah, my face swelled up to about twice its size. I don't even know what that is. Warhammer's that board game. What's going on here? I'm just losing now. I'm just becoming destitute. Warhammer, something, Dawn of War, Soulstorm install. What's that? Oh, I ravish her when I catch her. Oh. Well, rescue her, you mean? She's obviously grateful. Yeah, same. That's it. Yeah. So really all I can do is just keep raiding and keep losing. This music is starting to annoy me. They've done a really good job with these graphics. Castle, the brickwork is brilliant. Right, come on, let's go for it. Take him on. Why doesn't all three just go for him at once? Right, over there. Right. Oh, it was hideous. I did make a video at the time actually. I've got a video somewhere. It was about 10 years ago. I got trouble with my teeth again now, so that was a horrible operation because I lost a big chunk of my jaw. And the tooth on the other side, which is straight through a root, so... Oh, fucking hell. Straight through a root, so the chances are that I could well lose some control over my tongue and end up speaking like that. So I'm trying to get just to cut the top off of that tooth, but a lot of dentists won't do that. My teeth are all getting messed up anyway now, because I'm old and because my gums are rebelling against me. Put some time into this off stream, yeah. Let's try Captain Blood, was it? Let's try Captain Blood. Thank you for the recommendation, OSG, for Defender of the Crown. It's a bit of Amiga history, I guess. One of the first big games for the system. But we're going to try... Right, okay, the music is by Jean-Michel Jarre, so I'm expecting something special here. See if we can download it. I come in with no expectations. Which is probably a good thing. funnily enough, I don't seem to come across many cracks online that have got trainers. Just occurred to me, very few seem to have trainers. Most releases I got back in there had trainers, but they're really, really rare. I probably had some unusual suppliers, to be fair. I did recognise the second disk drive there as well. I'm using WinUAE public beta 2, which came out on the 5th of February, and it's actually not even the standard public beta 2. It's one because I'm using a non-standard build of Windows. I think there's still a bit of quirkiness in this, it being a beta. Where's Captain Blood? There he is. Switch off DF1, let's get this to spin. Oh goodness, alright, okay. Computerized cracking service, CCS, proudly presents CCS boot. If extra memory installed, you want to turn it off. Yeah, go on. Great, that's a great... Is that actually on the boot block there? That's cracking if that was... Probably Australia, Ash. That's probably a virus anyway, whatever that thing was, but... Always feels a bit weird when you see a game load from Workbench. Mindscape, quite a simple sort of startup window there. This in hostages is confusing. Sure, it's 69 now. This is one position. Leo could. I use FS UAE. Well, I'm trying to feed back more now to Tony Willem as he develops because I've got weird setups. So. I've got... Yeah, the real thing is a bit difficult for me because I haven't taken care of the hardware. There's something weird going on with the audio of this. Using a routine to get more channels, I think. Just check the settings. You can't hear me. I should have sounds. You should be able to hear me. Oh, maybe the sounds are okay. There's something going on. There's like some kind of there's some weird channel mixing going on with this. I just want to have a look at. Unless I've just switched off. No, I should. Can I be heard? Okay, let me know. I'm really quiet. Strange. Shouldn't be really quiet. Should be really quiet at all. It should be, unless I've knackered something. No, don't think I have. Hello, hello, hello. Yeah, everything looks alright on the meters. It might just be because that music was loud. Might have just. I need to set up ducking. Anyway, I'm just going to quick check at the sound because I've got a feeling. Yeah, they're doing something interesting with this. And I've not heard of this before, so I'm going to have to look this up. So. That doesn't actually help me much. That's quite loud. So. The track was quite up and down. Oh. Yeah, I moved it up and down a little bit, the jaw track. I can tell something weird's going on because the Amiga panning hard left and hard right. It shouldn't sound like this, does this? Sounds... There's too much panning around. I think they're mixing to two tracks or something crazy like that. I'll have to look it up at some point. Definitely something very weird going on. Okay. Click to start then. I've got no idea what these things are that I'm looking at, so this should be interesting. Prepare to laugh at my expense. Sound is okay now, right, it's reading loads of stuff. Yeah, I'm interested now to find out what they did with the audio on this, because it's all over the place. It sounds good, it's clever whatever they've done, but it's not...
Vision phase activated.
Right, okay. Okay, this is interesting. Yeah, I'm guessing what they've done is they've got like stereo samples and they've just sequenced them out. I mean, it'd be difficult to fit in that. You could do it, it just takes up a lot of space and memory. But it didn't sound... Yeah, this is a French game, alright. You should land. Yeah, how would I do that?
Vision planet activated.
Does that mean landing? Or is it? Oh, sugar. Okay. That's nice. What's that thing? Shows you there are no mines. Oh, okay.
Vision phase activated.
Okay. Right, what's that?
Vision phase activated.
Oh, that looks like land on the planet.
Box landing activated.
Oh, okay. Let's just go. Okay. Go this way. There we go. Oh, a bit this way. Yeah. Oh, a bit this way. That's it. A bit this way. Oh, a little bit this way. A little bit this way. There we go. Oh, a little bit this way. A bit this way. A bit more this way. Yeah, that's it. A little bit this way. A little bit this way. A little bit this way. A A little bit this way. A little bit this way. Oh! A little bit this way. A little bit this way. Oh! I think we landed. That's good. Lovely. Oh. Well, I can't seem to get to that trench now. I seem to be. I think we've landed.
Vision base activated.
Oh, I've not landed. Cheers, OSG. Take care, pal. All the best.
Box landing activated.
Right, we're gonna give this another spin. Just there we go. Oh, you can slow down. Oh, gosh. This is quite a nice way of generating a kind of landscape, I think. You know, it's not too bad. I'm getting sleepy now. Vision thing activated. Just cruising over these mountains. This is a little bit like the opening sequence of Interphase, actually, where you fly down the tunnel. Because it's sort of, except you sort of have to fly down the tunnel, you can see the boundaries of the tunnel. Hang on, this is my trench, isn't it? Is that it? Have I landed? That's it, isn't it? Take care, Leo. Oops. I thought that was my trench. I think I'm about to hit something.
Vision base activated. Box landing activated.
We'll do it quicker this time because I think I got into the wrong trench before. Slid my spaceship into the wrong trench. Why have I got a task opening up? I mean, I do say on my channel introduction, this is a boring channel, and I think I live up. I think I live up to it. I How do I know when I'm close to my thing here? Is this the trench? This must be it. That was it, wasn't it? That was the trench. There, that's the trench. I thought it was...
Base activated.
Right. This is it. This time I'm landing this thing.
Sending activated.
We're gonna land in the trench. Land in the stench trench. I think you can find if you crash. Alright, okay. That's my trench, isn't it? Surely that's my trench, right. Now I'm landed. What do I do now? How do I get out of that? Is it escape button? Oh, it's moving. Ah, you just pressed escape, I landed. That's interesting. It is a proper... It's a proper render. It's like Vista Pro. Is it going to give me back my... Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Do I have to go further in the trench? Is that what it wants me to do? Hang on, there's some red dots up there. Okay. Right, I'll find down the trench. Oh, I had to press escape to get the render to happen. Nothing's happening. Well, you say that, Wagyu. You say that, just go slow and avoid crushing. I'm nearly at the end of this trench, mate. I ain't got far to go. And down we go. Let's land in the trench. Is there an alien in the pit? Well, there ain't no alien here. You can fly... What, over this stuff here? Is that what I need to do? Fly over that? I seem to be getting very close to this. And that was the last time I ever played Captain Blood in my life. Unfortunately, I was never able to see the wonders and majesty in the game because I flew down the stench trench so many times and I never actually managed to land, and it kept flying me into a wall. I'm again beginning to wonder if I'm just getting unlucky and hitting versions of bad cracks. I didn't talk to the first alien. I didn't talk to anyone in the game. I heard the interesting Jean-Michel Jarre track that sounds like it's got something interesting happening with the Amiga audio, which I'd like to know what that was. Probably only possible on the title screen. And that is where I got to before I gave up. I couldn't take any more. I began to reevaluate my life, and I said, no, I just can't carry on with this. May I ask, actually, before I kill this stream, I would be greatly appreciative of any likes and subscriptions if you're not already subscribed. Or dislikes, which are equally fair because they're useful to me anyway, but you know, honesty is the best politic and all that. And I'm starting to zone out now. I'm not sure if I like doing live streams because everything always goes wrong, and I'm not very good at these games. I'm just good at failing at everything. Ragu, thank you for joining me. I'm not sure who else is still with us. Maybe Camille's, possibly Camille's might still be with us. Really appreciate everyone that watched tonight. I think we were at 8 at some point, I heard somebody say. Marvellous. No worries, mate. I'll probably do it. Well, I do loads of streams that nobody watches anyway, so it's just a good way of clocking up loads of video. Yeah, no maidens for me tonight. Unfortunately, I'd like to say I've got a busy day tomorrow, but I don't. Just more mopping up of my miserable existence. Oh, I'm so full of joy and happiness, and I'm trying to finish a record that I can't finish. And I've got another channel that I'm trying to do videos for that they're coming out looking crappy all the time. But that's just life, isn't it? It's just life. Life is just like that, really. It's just a big old ball of stuff, isn't it? It just goes round and round and round like a big turd in a washing machine. Anyway, thank you very much for joining me tonight. I may well do another stream sometime soon. Well, what kind of music do I do? Well, I'm producing somebody at the minute with some music that it can't really be categorized. It's a bit strange. It's not going to sell anything. But I've produced in the past a couple of people. One fairly famous person, I produced a live concert DVD that I funded everything for it for my sins. I think they call the guy an outsider artist, and that was like an acoustic concert. I filmed and produced that, and but I don't do like Amiga music or anything like that. I can't get my head around trackers. I was watching the other day a video that Ms. Mad Lemon, or Ms. Lemon Mad, did about where she recreated the Turrican, Commodore 64 Turrican theme on the Amiga, the intro theme. I think it was the intro through the game theme, whatever it was, and you know, I can't get my head around that. My mate Graham, who's now working at the BBC, in quite a good position, used to do tracker stuff like with Octamed. You know, I cannot get my head around that. I can't understand using one instrument at a time and then building it up to make arrangements. It's one of the reasons why I like Format so much, because that guy could build up. He made like proper arrangements out of these 4 tracks of audio, which is, you know, things that sound like there's chords and really clever stuff. It's so clever using technology in that way. Whereas, I mean, the project that I've got at the minute, one of the tracks has got yeah, trackers just do my head in. You like metal and synth stuff, yeah. Well, I've got a track at the minute that I noticed it had got up to 136 tracks, and a lot of that's because it's got tons and tons and tons of harmonies on, tons and tons and tons of harmonies, and it's just, it's not getting out of control. But I'm not very good at mixing stuff either. I'm not very good mixing. I'll correct that. I'm not so bad at mix. I'm not very good in the balance. And I've got a guy who's I used to use, who's a really really good engineer. Who's he moved to Australia a while ago though, and I can't really use him anymore because I need to. He does a good job by himself, but I like to sit by him and say, "This is what I want," and he does. He'll say, "What you mean? A bit more like this?" And I go, "No, a bit more like it's like a feather blowing on the wind." And you know, he'll go, "Oh, I know what you mean," and then he comes out with it exactly. You know, I don't quite say a feather blowing on the wind. So, you know, that's a bit too much. But yeah. What do you use to record with, Wagyu? What sort of if you record, um, what sort of what software do you use? I use Reaper. I think that's the best thing out there at the minute. And I've got a slightly annoying Focusrite 18i20, which is great, except it doesn't. I can't get multiple outputs to work on it properly. The inputs work fine. Just use Logic on the Mac. Well, most time going to a Tascam portable. I'm guessing that's on analog tape then. I've got a Tascam portable I inherited a little while ago. I can't find Chrome tapes for it though at the minute. Yeah, I think Logic I've never been a great fan of, and what Apple did with Logic was really scummy because they took it, when they took it off the PC, it was not. I mean, my mate was trying to figure out Logic, and he said this is the hardest piece of software I've ever had to use, and they've sort of slimmed it down a bit now. And I guess, you know, with domestic versions. Look at Aegis Sonics on the Amiga. Interesting synth. I'll have a look at it. Oh, it's an SD card recorder with 32 gigs micro SD. Yeah, I mean, I think I like the Focusrite I've got. They've done a new version of it that's got the amps that used to be the 1985. It's got the mic preamps that used to be in the 1985 Air Studios. They're supposed to be the equivalents, which are a bit better than the ones in mine. But that works with my Mac, and it works with my. It works better with my Mac than it does with my laptop, my PC laptop. You got a Sapphire, yeah. Oh, they still release drivers for that one. They don't release drivers for my one anymore. They released one like official release, and then they just put out betas that never quite worked properly. I can record okay. It's just I want to use the multiple track output because I've got a few surround projects I need to check, and I can't check them with that card, which is annoying. I want to check them, and I can't get it to give me the multiple outputs. They're quite good if you call them up. They'll chat with that. The buttons are really crappy on the 18i20, and I had one just pop inwards and just broke. And I called them up, and they sent me a packet of about 10 of them in. So if they go wrong, I can always pull them out and put it on. It's. I mean, what you get, the amount of power you get for it, is. Just seeing if I can even bring it up in the. I did have a preset for the Focusrite thing a little while ago. No, I don't have it here. It's an interesting thing. Oh, yeah, driver rot sucks. Same with VC. Oh, it's it made me clear that message because it had sucks in it, I think. Yeah, the problem that folk I've gone to them a couple of times about it, and they just dropped it dead since they've released the second version, which is completely different. I mean, my one supports up to 96, 2496, and this one does, the new one does 24192, whatever it is. But you know, I wouldn't recommend working in 2496. I still work in 2444 actually. I might switch. I might switch to 2480. I've always avoided going to 96 in particular. I've always thought I'd go to 88.1 because that's the CD, double the CD resolution, so you can do a non-critical reduction. I don't know. Yeah, 20. Well, yeah, one. I think the problem is with digital recording is that the theory's all up the spout, mate. That's what it is. The theory is all over the place, and people talk about like, oh, well, there's no point of having this resolution audio, having this frequency rate, because you can only capture this maximum frequency, but you don't, when you're capturing audio, you're not capturing a maximum frequency. I was going to do a video about this at one time. You're not capturing the maximum frequency, you're trying to capture as many frequencies as you can, and overtones and undertones to try and reproduce the sound, which is in theory the way I would use a 96k filter, a 96k rate or a 192k rate, is to actually completely filter out everything over about 24k, or depending on which way you calculate it, probably 40 something, so you get a decent resolution at the top end. And then you've got a better chance of capturing the other frequencies below. I mean, it's just the way I'm thinking about it, because I think the theory is wrong with those. I think a lot of people go on and on about stuff and they don't think about the mechanics of the actual waves that they're catching. It's so you'll get something that sounds like the right sound, but it doesn't necessarily sound as it would be. It doesn't sound the best. You'll get something that's representative but doesn't sound the best. Anyway, it's just a funny old game. 96 is a perfectly good resolution. 192 you start getting out of control with the sizes, and I still think it's better to capture have the flexibility of having more tracks than it is limiting yourself by going to 96 or 192. And in theory, and a lot of people argue with me about this, I think if you're going to mix in 96, the frequency at 96, then you should be recording at 48. Just my opinion, because and there should be something clever going on in the mix that takes advantage of the fact. If you're manipulating stuff, the higher the better, you guess. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I think bit depth is the most important thing. A lot of people don't realise that the amount of resolution you lose and the amount of waves you lose if you start clipping the bottom of those waves. 16-bit, if you work in 16-bit, and when you hear masters that have been done in 16-bit, you very quickly hear. When you hear masters that are mastered digitally in 16-bit, you very quickly hear the common problems, because you just, particularly long waves, you'll tend to lose. They're very apparent because long waves don't occur very frequently in a sample, because by their nature they're long, so they're only recorded at the peaks and troughs are only recorded less often than high frequencies. So if you lose 10% your signal and you know, 10% of losing your high end is not as impactful on the audio or the perception as it is on the low end, because the low end you completely wipe out. So anyway, it's crazy. You have one thing that outputs 192, but I think that's it. To be honest, I don't think most things that say they output at 192 actually do. Certainly, I mean, my laptop says it does, but there's no way it's outputting at 192. It doesn't. You usually use 48-bit reasoning, got rolling system 8, which outputs 96, so probably record it on that. Yeah. As long as it doesn't impact on the number of channels you've got, I guess. Yeah, there's a couple of commercial 12-bit DACs out there. And I remember hearing a CD player that had a 12-bit DAC, and I remember somebody saying to me, "No, it doesn't exist," and I said, "No, I've heard it," and they were like, "No, you can't get a 12. There's no commercial 12-bit DAC that's ever begun." And I said, "I've heard it," and it didn't sound bad actually in terms of if you wanted a unique sound. If you were gonna put it back onto tape or something, but not for pure CD playback, I wouldn't have recommended it. Some of those older DACs, the older original 16-bit DACs, actually work. They work better in some ways than the newer ones, because the newer ones throw away so much information. They throw away stuff which is indicative of incomplete waves, and in theory you could take some of that information. Well, people have taken that information and created improved versions of signals. Yeah, it depends what. Yeah, I see what you're saying about the bit realm. If you're aiming for good reproduction, sonics, then you know, like in a master. Obviously, in a master, you wouldn't want to go 8-bit. If you're looking for crunch in an instrument, then you would go, you'd go 8-bit. But in terms of mastering, and it's always best to capture in the highest resolution you can, and I'd generally say then decimate it afterwards. If you wanted to drop bits, which is quite easy to do, there's tons of VSTs out there that do that. And there's tons of crazy ways you can do it as well, to be honest. I mean, it might sound better to go to 4-bit with a dither. I think you can go to 4-bit with a dither and 8-bit with a dither. Oh, you can go to 8-bit with a dither, I'm pretty sure, because it's supported on UV22, if I remember correctly. I put out, unofficially put out, because I'm not sure if you need a license for you. I don't think you need a license, but I put out one thing dithered in UV22. I think I did. I'll have to check. Problem is, when you use dithers in the bit realm, it's hard to remember where you've done it, and if you've forgotten to mark it up, then it's pot luck whether or not it's there. Whether you know it's there. Wonderland, is that 13 demo? So it streams the Prodigy off the floppy at the end. Well, I was watching some videos earlier about some of them floppy, when they play music on floppies, and the last time I saw this, it was like a few floppies, you know, and they make a tune with it, and a few years have gone by, and now what they're doing, I noticed they had like 8 channels of audio with 8 floppies stacked up on top of each other, so you've got 64 floppies in total. Now in theory, what you've got there is, so say if you take one channel and it's got 8 levels of audio. Now they're not all going to be the same amount of loudness. You know what I'm talking about here. We're talking about these floppy drives that, you know, you can play music out of. They step the motor against the thing. But if you've got 8 levels of audio, well, in theory, 8 drives, in theory that gives you 8 levels of audio, which is equivalent to 3-bit audio, I guess. Yeah, it was. Yeah, it was the. There is one with about 64 things stacked up for the Imperial March. But yeah, effectively they've got 3-bit audio, so I think I watched one of them playing the final countdown, and you could hear like all the. I mean, there's enough flexibility there to have an attack and sustain and everything, so you can get those volume levels, and I guess you could potentially get a bit more volume control, depending if you can step the head loud or quiet. But I was thinking if you stacked, say you put, let's think now, how many levels would you need? So for 8-bit audio, if you took all of those drives and stacked them on, and just did it as one channel, 64 levels in 8-bit audio. So I was wondering if you could use that to actually get a true 8-bit sound from those motors, and potentially recreate some speech. I'm not sure. You know, make a mechanical reproduction of digitized sound. I don't know. I mean, you should be able to do it at 4-bit in theory, but I guess because of the type of drive and the frequencies you can get out of it. Although if you put them out of sync, say you put them out of sync, so you did like 32, split them 32 and 32, and then so you'd get, that's 5-bit. Is it 5-bit? Is it 5-bit? Yeah, it'd be 5-bit, won't it? And then put them out of sync so that one cycles on while the other cycles off. You can potentially double the frequencies. Yeah, yeah. I don't know. Just interesting. It's a bit nerdy, really, but the other thing I saw, which I've seen before but I'd forgotten about, was Jerry Ellsworth, the superb engineer. She took a floppy drive and she plugged an output into the like an audio output onto the head, and had it feed itself back through on the drive, and basically she used it as a reverb. It was awesome, but it was because of the way it worked, it gave you about 15 seconds of audio, and she overdrove the amount, the energy going through the head, so it was writing, it was bleeding through to ahead and behind of itself on the track. So you could hear, when you play it back, you'd hear music coming behind and ahead, and it was quite an interesting effect. I think you'd struggle to use it live because you need to manually erase it afterwards. But if you were looking for a strange effect, it would be quality to drop into a mix if you could sync it back up again. Yeah, the new version of Tapec. That's pretty much it. Yeah. Very strange sound just came through my flat. On those things that make you suddenly look up and think, what was that? Like maybe somebody's going to try and climb through my window. Yeah, so that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool, and I'm probably going to do some more. Oh, we got 6 people watching now. This this random talk about hardware stuff. It's the French SAS, yeah, they're coming for me. Yeah. Oh, they're back down to 5 now. So no, yeah, it was there's some pretty cool stuff out there. So anybody who's watching and wondering what we're doing, I was sort of going to end the stream, but we've started talking about digital audio now. Really, I can't remember how we got onto it. So this game that's on the screen here is called Captain Blood or something, and I was trying to land this thing on the planet, and I can't do it. I can't land it. I can't land in the trench. An alien's supposed to come up and talk to me. I'm terrible at playing games, so I don't know why I'm even trying a let's play. I mean, we started off on North and South, and I've played that game tons of times. I've just got Blood will start to get drunk soon. His arm will start quivering. Yeah, yeah. Is this what the Captain Blood is? This thing with his arm stuck out? I mean, cool, it's pretty feeble looking. I mean, the graphics brilliant. 1988, wasn't it? It's pretty good, you know. I suppose it's all right. I suppose it's all right. Let's have a look. Hang on. Should we give it one more try? The last time I did a live stream, I was supposed to. Last time I did a Sunday night. Well, not, a couple of weeks ago when I did a long stream when I was doing Megalomania, a game I can play. I just have to play it over and over again to win.
Base activated.
It's something that is an arcade game in the 80s and gets abducted and cloned. You need to find and kill all your clones always falling apart. Oh, that's fascinating.
Bulk sending
They come up with some
activated.
crazy plots for these games, don't they? There must be no graffiti on this planet. Yeah, I mean, who comes up with these plots? I mean, it's amazing some of the things that did come up. They must have sat around for ages thinking, what are we going to come up with? What are we going to do this week? Hang on, this is my trench. This is my trench, isn't it? No. Oh, for fuck's sake. But it doesn't let me pan. Nothing happens. Oh no, it's panned, it's panned, it's panned. That's how it panned. I've noticed the blacks don't look right on my... I'm going to have to check what's going on with this stream because I think it's encoding too bright. Right. Is this going to be one of these cases where when I try and land this inexplicably... I don't know why it keeps steering me into the thing. I'm just going to ignore this thing that's trying to steer me because it's obviously sending me the wrong way. If I followed that, I would crash. That's true. Yeah, I'm a bit of a perfectionist when it comes to video. So I think what Das does is perfectly adequate for what he's doing because it's got to be, you got to deliver over all else. You got to get your thing on there. Hang on, what's happening? Could it be? Could it be?
Outcome activated.
Oh my goodness. I've landed. Right. No play, race, fear, free, help. Oh, that's bit rude, just poking the bloke. Okay. Alright. Okay, now we're into that French game. He appears to be wearing some kind of suit. Hover over his icons. Oh, like these. These are his icons. 9. Coordinate. 2101. Right. 92101. 92101. Me like peace. That's nice. Okay. Me small Iswal. What's an Iswal? I hope he's I mean, that isn't his wall. I know that for sure. So, is that his name? Small Iswell. Okay. 92101. Small Yoko Fear Ship. Okay. Small Yoko want no identity. Yeah, okay. Me. Hang on. Can I not say? Do I have to pull it up over there? Me. Oh, okay. Me. Like. Yes, yes. Female. Okay. Me like laugh. Okay. Me like you. I'm not going to end up in bed with this thing, am I? Because I'm not sure where that thing is going to go, and I'm not feeling confident about it. Crazy like cruelest of you not say nonsense. Ah, right, okay. There's an alien who has... Okay. Okay, right, well, we'll stick with this then. The stream continues. You bad... you bad boy. What does that mean? Oh. Okay.
Vision phase activated.
Why am I no longer on the planet? What's happened? What happened? I want to go down there again.
Bulk sending activated.
He kicked me off. Little bastard. With his small whatever it was. Where did I go wrong? Is that because he thought I was going to go for the Exotica Galumbits, or whatever her name is? I don't think going swimming this time. Well, this seems so much easier than it was last time. I don't know what that little, I mean, stupid thing was doing throwing me off. I did nothing wrong. Let's cruise on down. This looks like it's been made by a demo team. I would be guessing this is a sort of game where it because there's so many demos. You think, God, I wish somebody put this into a game. Because at the end of the day, all you need to do is have the basic mechanics of moving, you know, being able to move the thing around, and have some sort of objective. And there we go. I've landed it again. I've done it twice now. How long has this been going for, this stream? I need to keep an eye on that.
XCOM activated.
Okay. Does anybody know what time I started streaming? I've got a feeling it was about 9:30. No, howdy. Me, small Yoko. Planet equals bow wow. Right, yeah, remember that. 92101. Right, I've been streaming for over 3 hours now, so. Give me like peace. Okay. Me small as well. Small Yoko fear ship. Small Yoko wants no identity. Alright, no, I need to tell him. Yeah, it's 3 hours and 12 minutes. Right, so where's sob? No, we don't want to do any of those things. So it's on there. Yeah. Me, Harry. Like, okay. Well, there's no blood there. Yeah, where's blood? Oh look, it keeps going. See, this is one thing that, and this is an interesting idea and everything, but this menu system would put me off the whole game. Ah. Right, now I have to get to me, and I expect this isn't going to loop around, is it? Yeah. Oh, I can just scroll that, surely. Yeah. Why does it say you? Surely I selected me. Oh no. Okay. E blood. few blood. Small Yoko friend peace. Pop good laugh sob sob sob. Ship great me small. You blood you great warrior. Pop sob. Oh, I don't have to beat him up now, do I? No, I'm a nice person. Oh, he's still talking. Oh, no, I'm not doing that. I'm not demolishing a planet. I don't believe in such things. This is where I don't get on with these games. I want, I believe in peace and harmony as the object for this, this casual destruction. To me, like you. There we go. Just nice. Yes, yes, female. Right, hang on. I can see where we're going with this. Get me like laugh. Me like you. Crazy like. Okay. You good warrior. Me like you. Yoko not like missile. Yeah, neither do I. Pop. Oh, okay. Me. Destroy missiles. So he has to say to that. Danger, yeah. Guess I'll give great radioactivity me fear. Yoko not like missile. Yeah. Oh, he's still talking. Well, this is interesting. I could talk to this guy all day. I don't care about finding, aliens and all the rest of it. Where's my not like? Not. Yes, yes, yeah. Like you good missile. Missile danger. Crazy like missile give radioactivity me fear. Yeah, I fear it too. You good warrior. Yeah, I tell you what. Alright, now I'm gonna crack onto his girlfriend. Right. Okay. Me I'm sure I'd seen sex on there somewhere. Oh, I'll probably set off the blooming YouTube thing now. I'm going to get put down on the search engines. Because I said a dirty word. Yeah, I was sure I saw sex. I've seen reproduction. Reproduction's, you know, reproduction. Sex is sex. Involving penises. Oh my god, imagine I saw sex. Ah, sex. That was it, wasn't it? Cruise. Great, crazy, want, kill, enemy. Okay. You good. Huh? You good missile. Oh, he wants me to kill his enemies now, does he? Me, sex, male. Okay. Sex, reproduction. Yeah, I think I'm going to end up in bed with this alien that's going bad, not good. Great. Ha 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 ha. Alright, okay. Okay. They kind of look like Arnie. Oh, have I picked the bloke instead of the girl? Oops. Me male, okay. Me wants rendezvous female. You know. Yeah, this is he's sort of sexting me, is he? You good hey, me good sex. Laugh, sob, laugh. Yeah, this is messed up. Not like me. Sob, okay. Crazy like, okay. He's a dirty little. He's a dirt. I do hope that is a tongue and not something else. Crazy. Like. Good, great. Okay. Yoko, male, blood, male, sex, forbidden. Kruzva, not like. Okay. Pop, song, okay. Me, no, planet, Kruzov, dead, genetic. Dead, genetic, great. Friend, pop, dead, genetic, crazy. Oh, I'm getting into a cul-de-sac here. Pop, help, dead, pop. That's it. Identity planet. Oh, he's giving me a call at 28:37. Does you not go? Then it trap. Oh, I forgot what that. Look, I'm gonna have to switch this off. 28:37. I'm gonna have to switch this off because I can't. I'm starting. My brain's starting to disengage now, and I'm just talking to this guy with the big long tongue and everything, and he's yellow, and it's interesting, but my brain is seizing up. So, gentlemen, some planets have missiles. You need to duck down low during the landing sequence. Great. Okay, well, I'll save this. I may well come back to it in another stream at some point. But I didn't get any sleep last night, so I should try and get some tonight. So if I'll get that saved. It's in Bloods, which is a crazy game. Ladies and gentlemen, it's been an absolute pleasure. Thank you for joining me this evening. I probably will stream again one day. Wagyu, Camille's, thank you so much for joining me, and everybody else. I will catch you in the future. I haven't got an outro screen yet on this. But until next time, take care. No worries, mate. If you're not subscribed, remember to subscribe, because, you know, subscribe. Until the next time, take care. Bye-bye.